Mic check. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, Brenda.
All right. I don't know about y'all, but I actually feel pretty warm out here. I want to first of all start off with a salute to the water protectors in Standing Rock. I want to salute everyone who went down there to join them, especially in the face of the Thanksgiving present of promising to evict and attack them. After hundreds of years of genocide, of terrorizing and tormenting people, stealing their land and driving them off the land, the Thanksgiving this year was supposed to drive them out once again. But thousands joined with the people who stood up and said, no, no, not this time. And I want to salute, I have two comrades here who went down to face that eviction notice and to oppose it with the people in Standing Rock and say no. And I want to give them a hand. Everybody, give them a hand. And I want to talk about two very important lessons. Well, there's a lot of lessons down there, but two very important ones that I feel like sharing. One is, the whole dog-eat-dog way of life of this capitalist system is not human nature. It is not programmed in human beings. It is not the only way we have to live, and the people down in Standing Rock who went there showed that. They showed a taste of what it's like when people come together in a community of human beings who are caretakers of the earth, not its profiteers and despoilers. And they showed an embryo of what it's like when people come together and they can change. This is not the only world that is possible. This is not human nature. This is the nature of a system that has to be overthrown. And that's what we in the Revolution Club are working for, to overthrow this system and replace it with something that would be emancipatory. And people can find out about all this in this newspaper, but I want to talk about something very important right now. This is very important, but also right now, the other lesson in Standing Rock is that when people who have nothing, who are on the verge of extermination, face down the great dangers, they find possibility. They showed us what it means to have courage in the face of despair, what it is to have heart at a time of such ugliness and heartlessness. And we're going to need a lot of that courage and a lot of that fight right now, because what Donald Trump represents is nothing less than an American Hitler. Fascism is coming to America, and genocide is nothing new in this land. Terror is nothing new from the powers that be. And there's got to be something new that comes to face this down and defeat it. We can't just wait for when they come after the 3 million immigrant sisters and brothers to do something about it. We have to stop it now. We can't just wait for them to institute law and order, stop and frisk, translated police murder and terror against black and Latino people unchecked and uncontrolled and unstopped. We can't just wait for more stories of elementary school girls being grabbed by the genitals by boys who say this is a message from the president, and women are knocked back to the dark ages and chained to the home and chained to their own bodies. No! This must stop now! And it's going to take millions refusing to go along, disrupting, challenging, opposing, and shutting down business as usual. And I want to invite you all to become part of the resistance. This Monday begins a month of resistance. There will be a town hall with Carl Dix, P.Z. Myers, and others, Immortal Technique, at the Cooper Union Great Hall at 7 p.m. We have a flyer right there. People are invited to come to this town hall meeting and become part of a month of resistance that leads into an inauguration where this regime of a Legion of Doom, these fascists, are not allowed to come to power and not allowed to institute their fascist law. This must be stopped. We cannot be the good Germans who thumbed our noses and waited for them to come for the communists, and then the trade unionists, and then the Jews, and then the Catholics, and then they come for you and no one's left to speak up. They have to be stopped before they have a chance to go out after anyone. And the last thing I just want to let you know about myself is I'm one of the RNC 16. I'm here with another two. We're facing jail time for burning the American flag when Donald Trump was nominated. And this is the same Donald Trump who threatened to take away our citizenship and put us in jail for burning American flags. This attack, this is part of what fascism is. It eliminates opposition, it eliminates dissent, it forces patriotism. Defacing the swastika was a crime in Nazi Germany because that's part of how they force people to go along with it. And this has to be stopped now. I thank you, sisters and brothers. Many Wachanis.